name: Egg, Carrot and Coffee Beans. A young woman struggling with life went to her mother and told her how her life was miserable and hard for her. She was tired of fighting and struggling with her problems and wanted to give up. Her mother, without saying much, took the young lady to the kitchen. She filled 3 pots with water. In the first pot, she placed carrots, in the second one she placed eggs, and the last she placed some ground coffee beans. She let them sit and boil without saying a word to her daughter. The daughter wondered what her mother was trying to do while she was complaining about her life. After some time, the mother turned down the burner, fished the carrots and the eggs out and placed them in a bowl. Then she ladled the coffee out into a cup. Turning to her daughter, she asked, "Dear, tell me, what do you see?" "A carrot, egg and coffee," she replied. "Look closer and feel the carrots," said the mother. The daughter noted that they were soft. The mother then asked her to take an egg and break it. The interior of the egg was hard-boiled. Finally, she asked her to sip the coffee. Its rich aroma brought a smile to her face. The daughter then asked, "What does this mean, mother?" All the 3 items, carrot, egg, and coffee, went through the same situation, the boiling water. However, each reacted differently. The carrot was strong, hard, and unrelenting. However, after being subjected to the boiling water, it softened and became weak. The egg was fragile, with the thin outer shell and its liquid interior. But after being in the boiling water, it hardened its interior. The ground coffee beans were unique. As it came to the boiling water, it changed the water and gave its incredible aroma. "What are you?" she asked the daughter. "How do you respond in difficult situations? Are you a carrot, an egg, or a coffee bean? Are you a carrot that seems strong at first, but becomes soft and loses strength in adversity? Are you an egg that starts with a malleable heart, but hardens with the heat? Did you have a fluid spirit, but as you struggled with problems, have you become hardened and stiff? Did the problem harden your free spirit? Or are you like coffee beans? The beans that change the hot water, the adversity, into an aromatic drink. If you are like the coffee beans, when things are at their worst, you will get better and change the situation around you. Life is full of ups and downs, but the only thing that truly matters is how we choose to react to situations around us and what we make out of it. Life is all about learning, adapting, and converting all the struggles into something positive. Story name: Butterfly and its Cocoon. One beautiful afternoon, a young man was taking a stroll around his garden when he noticed a cocoon of a butterfly on a leaf. Thrilled to see an amazing transformation of nature, he sat and watched the butterfly for several hours as it struggled to force its body through a little hole of its cocoon. After a while, the butterfly seemed to stop making any progress. It was struggling so hard to get out. It looked like it couldn't break free. It looked desperate. It appeared as if it had gotten as far as it could, and it could go no further. The kind-hearted man decided to help the butterfly. He got a pair of scissors and tweaked the cocoon to make a larger opening for the butterfly. The butterfly emerged easily without any struggle. But unlike any other butterflies in his garden, it had a swollen body with small and withered wings. The man was happy that he made the butterfly come out of its cocoon without much struggle. He continued to watch the butterfly, expecting that, at any moment, the wings would dry out, enlarge and expand to support the swollen body, which would contract in time. Unfortunately, neither its wings expanded nor the swollen body reduced. The butterfly crawled around with shriveled wings and swollen body, never able to fly all through its life. Although with the good intention, the man hindered the growth of the butterfly. The continuous effort from the butterfly to come out of its cocoon would force out the fluid stored in the body to convert it into the wings. What the man, in haste to help the butterfly, did not understand was that the restricting cocoon and the struggle were the key to the butterfly's beautiful body and wings. Sometimes struggles and challenges are exactly what we need to grow in our lives. Like, the struggle to get out of the cocoon gives butterfly its beautiful wings, struggles in our life makes us stronger and gives us wings to fly. Story name: Two Frogs and a Challenge. A group of frogs were hopping around in one fine afternoon while two of them suddenly fell into a pit. When the other frogs at the top saw how deep the pit was, they told the two frogs that it would be impossible for them to come out of it. For a while, both the frogs ignored the comments and tried with all their might to jump out of the pit. The other frogs kept telling them that their attempts are of no good and they were as good as dead. Finally, one of the frogs took heed to what the frogs outside the pit were saying and gave up. It fell deeper down the pit and met his death. The other frog continued his attempt to jump out of the pit. Once again, the other frogs yelled at it to stop the pain and accept his death. He tried even harder and finally jumped out of the pit. Every other frogs were amazed when he got out of the pit. "Did you not hear us?" asked one of the frogs. One of the other frogs explained that the frog who won over his battle with death was actually deaf. The deaf frog smiled and said, "Thank you, my friends. I couldn't have come out of the pit without you encouraging and cheering me all the time while I was in it." Moral of this story is: words are very powerful weapon. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. Words have the potential to produce positive or negative consequences. Words have catalyzed and stirred the nations into revolution and triumph, and with a single word, the nations have succumbed to nothing. However, one good, edifying word brings joy and hope to those who need it most. So be careful of what you speak. Speak life to those who cross your path. We will come up with some other interesting short stories. Till then, take care and be happy.